a condo. I said, this is really, I don't think you have to use discernment. Not gonna worth your anxiety because you can't make any money. Vegas it's cheap rent. The housing price is never gonna go up because they keep building. That meaning there is not going to be equity. It's better you just leave it in the bank because the interest rate, well, look at now when Donald Trump start to make the economy to go up, they're going to raise the interest rate. So one good thing about raising the interest rate is, of course, the CD was gone to crap, right? It was like 0.01% for CD annuity. There's no reason to leave your money in the bank. You see what I'm saying? See, I'm imparting to you every bit of wisdom. But now, since Donald Trump had, brought our economy back up, because Apple and all these big companies now, they have more incentive. This is really nothing about racist, but this is about business. That's the reason why I believe he's a good business person. That's why we elected him, because we're going down to the shit creeks. We cannot compete with other country. So once you take away, it's all about money. So you take away the incentive for them to put their money out there. This is what I do too. Of course, you get bids on contracts, and someone wants 3,500, someone wants 500. You go, oh, well, we check the material list. You're using the same material, just you're cheaper. This is what we're gonna go with. See, but now Donald Trump had made it the huge tax cut, and you're not even experiencing a fraction of the ricochet of the benefit yet. But it's happening. All the investments are coming back. Foxconn, the Apple, and the airlines. By the way, I despise you, United Airlines. Shame on you for, I just have to say that, for have spineless, and Delta, you're spineless, and you're trying to turn your back against the National Rifle Association. The NRA is really like Lapierre, and they are the right arm people. They're the one who says, just like you go training for jujitsu, for self-defense, right? It's the same thing. They said, we want to train you so you know how to use this tool. Hope to God you don't have to. But it is also a survival tool, which is the firearm. But, I hate to even use the word gun because it is firearm. And they try to say gun violence. It's not gun violence. I never see something that goes out and hits somebody. If somebody has to wave a baseball bat or something. So if you want to accuse us, all of us, because if I own a baseball bat, you say, oh, there were so many. You can't always show statistic. More people are killed by baseball bats and by hand and feet than with rifles in this country. I mean, I know, people say, oh, statistic, who cares? But the fact is, then this is what the government wants to restrict you from everything. You cannot own a shovel anymore. Somebody kills somebody with a shovel. You can't, it's ridiculous. So, anyways, before I forget, sorry, commercial break. I gotta do my own commercial break. Good to live to see it. I'm just gonna be like this wacky yeah, this Michael Cipolla. So I want to send this to you, but yeah, you gotta, still do the. I didn't get anything on Messenger. That's all I'm saying. And if you want, okay, so he was saying he wants something with a red suit. I know. Oh, it's so crazy. I know it's crazy, but this is the pink suit. So I'm not trying to, like, be fallacious or anything. But if that's what you talk about, this is a pretty thick mouse pad. Anyways, I might as well go out. Send more money donation, paypal.me/Cheryl Ling. If you want to donate to the Health Ranger, I mean, that's good, dandy and all that, but I'm just a poor Chinese immigrant. I know, I'm also very patriotic. So, until this so-called Southern Poverty Law Center, like, try to get you a strike. This is what they do. They try to make you real afraid. Oh, I may say something like Alex Jones. He was saying this David Hogg out of the Parkland school shooting. And I really believe the so-called mass school shooting only started recent days, and it was a very successful scheme. Well, don't you think that when they have billions of dollars, want to overthrow this country and our Constitution and make you hate our founding fathers and tear down the history statues? So that's exactly out of the Mao Zedong handbook. Is when you wipe out the history, then you brainwash them, take away your children. It's government. Government is your parents now, because you don't know how to train up your kids. So this is all a setup. Vegas, Texas. I see it very clearly. It's demonic, but they're smart, because the devil is shrewd. Remember, the devil is the serpent. They think of ways. George Soros have billions of dollars, and he's not for God. He betrayed his people when he was a kid. Jews. He sent Jews to the freaking gas tank. Well, he snitched on them. He pretended because he was a kid. So they tried to wipe out all these interviews where he admitted it back in the old days, and then they tried to wipe it out. He denied it later. He said he never betrayed them. Yes, the blood is on your hand, George Soros, and you know that. So, basically our life, if something happened to me, blood is on your hands, you creepy, every Democrat, liberals, and Brown, and Harris, and all these people that insist on government control, to the point that we cannot even survive. We cannot have a right to exist. This is basically, this is what they said. You have to do it this way, or you have no right to exist. Basically, you pay up the wazoo. Alright, so the contribution, now it's all, what do you call charitable? That's totally different. If you want to help somebody, it's a charitable contribution. But the fact is that a lot of times, with so-called intrusion, if you heard the point, which I love, Donald Trump said, I didn't know he said it on the campaign at the compound. Campaign Curiel with the serpent, a snake. The point that was really good. The serpent, like, oh, help me, and then take me in. So the naive woman took the serpent in. Serpent was freezing now, so I said, oh, I have no food. And, freezing, give me a little blanket. The point, it was really good. You gotta listen, click on it. It was like Donald Trump reciting the point in the CPAC. And then he bit her once he came about, have food and warned. And the woman said, why'd you do that? Why do you attack me? That's what the serpent says. You knew I was a snake. That's what snakes do. They trick you and they slither in there. They wedge themselves, and all of a sudden you're, what? You become, there's a brood of vipers. That's like a frightening nightmare. So we don't want that. Alright, so don't tell my dad I'm doing. Anyways, still can. Oh yeah, so still can get this mouse pad if you want. That's what this person, Michael Cipolla, but still, this thing, well, because I only print one, and that cost me more than $10. Anyway, so you still have to PayPal me at least 20 some bucks. I can put it in a package, or otherwise it's gonna cost me another $5. You see, I mean, I would like to send it to you. I cannot pay more money out of my pocket trying to get this. Okie dokie. That's really it. So I am very, very happy to hear this judge. See, some of the, like I said, I think this Curiel, if you didn't know, Gonzalo Curiel. If you didn't know, see, the liberals backfired when they tried to sue Donald Trump about this wall, because the biggest, of course, Texas and California, right? The border, we need that wall. We need the wall desperately. We need a wall, not soon enough. I don't know what prototypes that we're supposed to get. I'd be excited. I want to go film it. Okay, so now the so-called, excuse me, I don't know why I'm spitting out some, don't do no poppers. Finally getting my voice back. Hey, I'm not telling you all my dirty secrets, but I don't do drugs. Like I said, I barely, if you just walk by with like something open, a bottle of that stuff, or if you just smoke inhaler, your pot, and then you go like that, and I just happened to get a whiff of it. I don't know. This is the way I think God punished me. I just can't. I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like this. You see, I finally got rid of this little flock. I took only one whiff. I go, what the hell is that? You know, I wasn't sniffing it, but this stuff is just like stink. I don't know. These things are supposed to get you high, but they stink. Why do people want to do poppers? It's like, it's poisonous, I think. Well, I guess it was one before. It was like a party thing. Hey, so I'm stupid, okay? I don't know a lot of these party gadgets. I mean, I profess I did a little bit of snorting and stuff like that, but it burned up my freaking nose, so I can't smell anymore. I go, why do I want to suffer? Why do I want to do that? You see, this is like, it's very, I think I'm being logical. Why do I want to burn up my freaking membrane in the nose? Because your nose is very delicate. So if you snort, it's going to go up there and burn it up. So why do I want to do that? I tried. Alright, I tried smoke. And then I'm like, and take an x-ray, and it's just like, all my cute little bronchitis get irritated. Why do I want to do that? There's enough toxins. I mean, I've inhaled a freaking toxin that go by the stupid truck. So, well, at least it rained a little bit, so I don't have to worry about that. Anyways, we thought, oh God, we're in shit creeks because Jerry Brown and all these Becerra, all these communists, were suing Donald Trump and said we cannot build a wall and protect ourselves from intruders. Now, you know, let's just forget about, you know, all you see from CNN. I see like ABC are trying to subtly change the topic by saying tear down the wall, but that was a Berlin Wall between the North and the South, you know, between the East and the West or whatever. That has nothing to do with this wall. Is for protection from other countries, from South America, the MS-13s, ISIS coming through. Now, you and I probably will not just march into my neighbor's door and then occupy it. You see? Because you are what? By the nature of God, you have a good nature. But you know there are bad people out there, don't you? Are you in such a fucking denial? Denial. You cannot be in denial. There are going to be people out there that they're just trying to get over. Oh, sneak over. And with that kind of nature intention, I don't care. It cannot, you know, that's the first red flag. The liars are always trying to tell you, oh, they just want to come work in your cornfields or whatever. Come on, I'm not buying into that bullshit, all right? Because even if they do for a little bit, I'm just saying with that argument, that even if we just go with that argument, like everybody's here trying to, you know, get into a low-paying job, they're gonna cost you social welfare, all right, whenever, because especially in California, right away they apply. I mean, I don't want to talk about this lady, but you know, she's applying. She has low income, no income, so she doesn't even have to pay any kind of premium for her, what do you call this, California has, I don't know, this social welfare, Obamacare, but you don't need Obamacare here. I think they have this, what do you call the California, you're covered, shit, and they spend a lot of tax dollars by advertising on TV channels so that they buy them off so they don't talk bad about this. Shh. Yeah, let's not talk bad about liberal Democrats as if we know it's their fault that we have the tent city. We have more people on the streets and they can't afford to fucking wipe their asses because the Democrats wants to take away what? Your ability to get any plastic, and now they're working on finding you for having straws. That's why I think we can rise up and make a killing doing these bags. These canvas bags, this is really good. So I'm gonna try to make some. So if you want it, this is the sample I made. I'm gonna make it with the flag. Okay, send me that PayPal donation, $25 or more. When I say more, yes, because it covers the postage and all that kind of stuff. And package See, I have to do the love package in this one with the label. Like I said, put it in there. Gotta put a little note. I'm giving you a lesson. What can I do? I'm just not like gifted. I don't have like yeah, do, and done. You know, it's painstaking. No, I mean it's the act of love too. You know, some people, they have the knack for it, like sewing. You see what I'm saying? So this is the act of love to send the care package. Okay, was Curiel this judge that was the judge that residing over before Donald Trump was elected? You know, there was this so-called Trump University scandal. Remember, there was out of like 1,800 candidates, and nobody said Donald Trump was going to go anywhere. And remember in that Ohio because that's when the convention, they were going to block Donald Trump because he's an outsider, you see. And that's exactly the intelligence of the American people. They finally wake up and say, we got to send an outsider, because the inside thing, they're pretty much everybody's fox in the hen house. They say, we'll do this, we'll do that. They do jack squat when they get there, because they were just like so, you know, so pretty much so fattened with the money and you know, I don't know if it was unsolicited sexual advantages or whatever, because that's why you have so many scandals. But I think they take it too far. These women, they probably did not have a good pounding, because that will pound the shit out of your head, say, oh, this is all harassment. But we're supposed to be sexually harassed, basically, if that's the word you want to use. But it's the basic instinct. See, there's even a movie, Basic Instinct. Hello. Well, you can take it too far, but yeah, maybe there's a certain amount of so-called a pressure or whatever, because or you want to keep your job, you want to keep your boss happy.